I'm setting a new record.
All of our representatives are currently assisting other callers. Please remain on the line for the next available representative.
So there you go. I don't know, Carol. What the? I have no idea. Oh, so. Oh, wait. Hang on. Yes,
All right,
ma'am.
Dad, let me take a look for you. How can I try and assist you today?
Well, you keep sending us messages and phone calls about a hospital bill that we owe, and I have a payment reference number that I think I've already paid this bill, but I'm not positive. So could you look up this payment reference number?
Sure. What is that reference number?
Okay, the reference number is 1001099 680. 2,660.21.
All right. Did you double check your statement? Because I do not see that as a successful payment.
I'm not sure why it wouldn't have been successful because
I'm not sure why either. It just says successful or fail on my side, and it says fail. I'm happy to take it again, just in case the information was incorrect. Would it wouldn't have been an American Express by chance, would it?
No.
Okay.
I don't have American
the main
Express.
problems I see is American Express, so that's why I asked. I mean, I can resubmit the payment if you'd like, or you can double check your account. I don't see that payment that was taken was successful.
I don't know why it would not have been, because why would I have a payment reference number if it was not successful?
Right. And so we have what's called a batch system. So it gives us a registration, or it gives us information telling us that the information was placed and we're going to process it. And it goes through within a couple hours to up to 2 to 3 days. Okay? It takes up to 3 to 5 days to completely close on the file. Okay? So she provided you the number that the system gives us, showing you that the amount is placed in our system for processing. Okay? Unfortunately, we don't have an exact amount or shown exactly what that is going through at that moment. Okay? So I would advise to double check your account to see if it actually went through. If it did, proof of payment can come through, and we're happy to show if it's that it was applied to that account. But the note that I have next to that transaction says declined or failed.
Declined or failed?
Yes, and like I said, it could be a system. It could be we could have something wrong on your address, literally. So it could be something small, or it could be that our system doesn't talk to your system as far as the HSA or the different cards. I've seen so many different little things happen.
Okay. Well,
is there a limit on your HSA card? I've seen that happen too.
A limit on my what card?
A limit on your card as far as how much you can spend in a 24-hour?
I have like $90,000 in this account right now. Is that not good?
Oh, well, that's awesome. No, it's just it's a matter of if the card has limitations on how much they want you to spend in a day. So sometimes they don't like to let you spend more than $1,500 or something like that. So there's little things that I've come across that what they'll say.
Okay. Well,
do you want me to take the payment today and give it another try?
Yeah, let me go ahead and pay this bill, because y'all have been like calling us every few days that the account is overdue, and I thought I had already paid it. I've got a payment reference number.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying here?
Yes, sir.
I thought I had already paid.
I will also request a paid in full receipt for you to be sent to you, so hopefully we can have this resolved today. And how does your name reflect on the card you would like to use?
Okay, hang on just a moment. Okay. Well,
Would
I'm
you like
ready
your
to make
reference
the
number
payment.
today?
Pardon?
Would you like your reference number today?
Okay. Let me have the reference number. I would like a paid in full receipt. Yes.
Okay. I will request one of those.
So
It takes 3 to 5 business days to close, and then we'll get that sent out to you.
where do I get the receipt?
I'm gonna mail it to you.
Oh, you're gonna mail it. Old
Yes, sir.
Old-fashioned mail. Okay.
Yeah, nice little piece of paper.
A piece of paper. Well,
What's that?
I know. Who sends out mail anymore? It's like everything's done by email or on the internet or whatever. And
Yes, sir.
you know when you turn 66 that you might not be able to keep up with anything but the old snail mail anymore.
Well, I mean, I'm not quite there yet, and I still can't keep up. So you got me. You're okay.
Okay.
Well, excellent.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Where are you calling from?
I'm located in our main office in Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Yes, sir.
And this is for a hospital here in Texas.
I work in the billing department.
You
so
work in
kind
the
of all over.
billing. So Kalamazoo works for Texas people. Is that right?
Ascension departments, yes, sir.
Oh, Ascension. How many hospitals does
we're
Ascension?
all over.
We're all over.
We are all over. We're in at least 40-something states.
40 Ascension hospitals are in 40 states?
Yeah, we're associated with that many or more states, but I mean that only gives you an idea of how many facilities.
Okay. Well, thank you. You've been so much help, Amber, and I appreciate your time and patience with an old geezer.
No worries. And I set myself a reminder to double check and make sure your payment goes through on Monday, okay?
Okay. I feel assured now that I'm paid up with Ascension Hospital System.
Okay. Excellent. Well, thank you for your time, Todd, and choosing Ascension Providence.
Okay.
This brief survey. You have a great day. For English,
thank you.
1.
All right.
Español, marque el 2.
Para español, para dos. Okay, thank you. Oh my God. I've never had so much trouble paying a hospital bill in my life. Well, I may have had. So, what are you folks up to? I know. God, it's hard to even pay bills nowadays, isn't it? So, my wife had a procedure like 6 months ago, and am I drinking? No. I'm having a little Diet Coke. But yeah, thanks for joining in the live broadcast. I thought I would. God, how much time do Americans spend talking to or waiting on hold? That call lasted like 20 minutes, but before that, I had been put in the queue to receive a call for him, and I had put a call waiting for like 3 hours ago. I know, Tommy. Thanks for watching. I mean, I just thought I would just jump on here and do a live frustration. God, how much of our lives do we spend on hold waiting for morons? I had already paid these guys. I had a payment reference number and everything from like 3 months ago, and then they started bugging me to pay this bill. Well, I thought I'd already paid it like 3 months ago, but I guess it never went through. Anyway, they said my card was declined or the payment failed, and I was like, are you serious? I'm rich. I got big bucks in the bank. Why are you? Yeah, I did. I did take the time. That's another hour or hour and a half or 2 hours out of my life to check all of my check back through all the months since I paid that to see if it got paid. No, it was never charged to my account, but and they say you wouldn't have paid it. Uh, so I've got like a stack of. That's what's on my desk here. I hope I'm not showing my private information, but I got a stack of paperwork here on my desk. That's right in the shot. Anybody want to come in and chat for a little bit? Here, I'll put the link in the side chat. If not, I'm just gonna end this. I thought it was kind of funny that. Does anybody else go through frustrating crap like this? You pay a bill, they say you didn't pay, and then they give you a reference number. Here's your payment reference number. My life is, I'm 66 years old. Why am I wasting my life on hold? No, I do not go through this. The silver the silver sock stacker. I did, Carol, I did buy some more dolls to sell. I know, I'm just stupid. Uh, but some of you guys are even crazier than me to jump on this chat right now. See, look, I got Snow White. You have bills set up on auto pay. Well, I don't even know how to set up auto pay for a hospital bill. So I just pay them when the bills come in. So yeah, I still got dolls to sell. You like Snow White? Yeah. That movie's older than I am, I think, or pretty close. You've been on hold your whole life, Nishana. It's amazing. That lady actually told me that there were phone call returns that were 8 days old, not 8 hours, not 8 minutes, not 80 minutes, 8 days old on that calling service to get back to customers. Oh, you're next in the queue if you hit the number 2 button And we'll call you back in the order that you called us. So now I figure in about 8 or 9 days from now, I'll get a call back from them saying, "Okay, we're here to talk to you. You're the next in the queue." Anyway, I hope that was kind of entertaining. I'm just messing around now. I hope I didn't give out any personal information over the live internet. Digital stuff, no inventory. Well, that's cool, Swag. Haven't talked to you in a while, Swag. How are you doing, little girly girl? Bargain. Who's very entertaining? Swag? Yeah, she's pretty entertaining. If you if you wait too long on hold, you forgot why you called. That's true. I mean, it's amazing. You can put an order in on the Sonic app, drive the 2 minutes to get to the Sonic drive-in, and they bring out your order. 2 minutes. If Sonic Restaurant can fulfill an order in 2 minutes from the time you call it in, why can't a hospital that I owe more than $2,000 to call me back or take my call? It's frustrating as hell. Frustrating as hell. You know what? With the time left that I've got on this good God-given earth, why would I want to spend 2 or 3 hours of it on hold? Ugh. It's like waiting in traffic. That's why I don't live in a big city. You people who drive around in a big city waiting on the traffic you're crazy. Both my boys live in Dallas, Fort Worth, and the traffic is just nuts. Doing rogue lives. I'm a rogue. I'm a rogue warrior. Yeah, Gwen took her mom to get her mom's eyebrows bleached or something, or done, or tinted, or anyway. So Gwen's out the house, so I'm allowed to vent on YouTube without her hearing it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing this live at all. I would just be nobody wants to come on and chat, or did I even put it in there? If you don't want to chat, that's fine. That's fine. I'll just sit here and talk to you. How many people are? There's 10 people watching right now. You folks are wasting more time than I just wasted. I wait for no one. Take the semi and run them. You drive a semi, Nishana? God, I can't imagine driving a semi. I drove school buses for like 30 years of my teaching career. That was a big enough vehicle for me. You drive a semi. Nikki Bauer drove a semi for FedEx for a while. Getting ready to eat soon. Hubby does. What do you mean hubby does? Oh, hubby does. Oh, your husband drives a semi. Well, God bless him. If I drove a semi, God bless the person who gets in my way because I'm an accident. I mean, I didn't even like driving school buses. Oh, Carol's coming. Hi, Carol. Sorry,
Hello, it's okay. I'm in the
I
middle of
didn't see
cooking.
you.
It's okay.
How long have you been waiting?
Probably a few minutes.
I'm
Gwen,
sorry.
Gwen can't leave you alone. This is what.
This is absolutely what happens. I'm just not. Well, this is her bill. This is for her medical procedure. Why do I have to take care of it?
Oh my goodness, you
I
are too
know.
funny. You are too funny.
I'm sorry. I'm just. God, it just gets friggin' frustrating to
Well,
spend.
you pay your bills, so you wouldn't have to go through that.
Oh,
If you,
frickin' crappin' frackin'.
if you pay your bills on time, you wouldn't have to worry about being on hold.
I've got the reference number. I gave it
I
to the
know.
lady on the phone.
Did you called
Oh,
them, right? From your bill, from your statement?
well, they've been bugging us. They've been sending me more statements and
Yeah.
a couple of phone calls that you can't just pick up and answer.
Right.
That just,
Don't ever give any information, even if they call you and if you know about the bill, only if you call them back based on your, paperwork.
yeah, I went through the proper channels, but I I had a reference number that was from the original time I had paid them. And the lady said, "Oh, it was either declined, which is, if you're going to decline me, you are a moron because I'm rich and I got money in the bank.
Me
If you
too.
if you decline me, you got bigger problems than Joe Biden does."
I know. I'm like really anal about paying my bills. Like it's a flaw of mine.
Yeah.
So
No,
sometimes if I
that's not
miss
a
one,
flaw. I mean,
I know,
if you,
but yeah, because I used to do that for work. I used to be in
yeah,
charge of credit and collections and
yeah,
stuff. So I set off doing I used to do accounting, but I did credit and collections, and then I had people working for me that did it. So I'm just like that anyway. It's just my mother instilled it in us. So when I'm late on something, like if I legit, I mean, over my lifetime, I have been late on a few things, like you lose the bill or whatever. I
yeah, who
freak out
doesn't?
because oh yeah, no, but I freak out like oh my god, like my credit's to a, it's like I don't know, it's a thing for me. I have to have it over 800, way over 800. Before it used to be only up to 800. Now it's up to I think 850 or something.
It's difficult to keep your credit rating above 800 if all your payments are paid.
No, all mine are paid. I pay my bills every month, and mine's 835. I just checked it. That's why.
But you get what I'm saying.
Yeah,
A lot of the time, if you owe a little bit but you make regular payments, your credit rating goes above what
yeah,
it would be if
you
you
have to.
just paid the credit card off every month.
Well, no, because mine goes down because I pay my credit card every month, but I also charge a lot, especially like buying things to resell. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah,
So,
yeah.
so it looks like okay, it looks like I have a lot of balance, but I pay it off at the end of the month. So but yeah, it does. If you inquire about getting a credit card or anything you do an inquiry on, it dings you.
Yeah. So I don't know. I
Oh
just
my
thought I
god! I
would.
thought it was something like Todd's live. I got a little thing. I'm like, that must be from the morning show. I'm like, Todd's live. What the heck? And then I lower in. I'm like, no, he's live. I'm like, I don't even know if he knows he's live. Oh my god!
No, I got really frustrated sitting there
Waiting for someone to answer. Yeah.
waiting. I mean, that phone call was like 18 minutes. But I had already left my number in the queue to be answered, and that was like 3 hours ago,
Right.
and they didn't call back. So I can't believe they finally answered the call. This was like the second time or third time that I called them. Anyway,
Yeah.
so I don't know.
I don't give any information over the phone to anybody. I watch too many scam baiting videos. It's like, no matter who it is, I don't trust them. I'm like, yep, don't ever call me because I'm never going to believe anybody. I'll start doing a YouTube video. I'll pretend like I'm a scam baiter. Because I'm like, really, like, I even get my mother spooked because, like, she's older, right? So I'm like, I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's, unless it's one of your kids, don't believe anybody else on the phone. Don't trust it. I go, don't even answer it. Just tell them. And if they ask you, if you do answer it and you say something, just say, I don't know. I got to talk to my daughter.
There you go.
Just because, yeah, she gets them all the time.
Oh, hi Rita. What did you miss? I don't.
Todd's losing his faculties. That's what you missed.
You missed a really frustrated old geezer dude trying to pay a hospital bill that he thought he had already paid 4 months ago.
If you had a reference number, I could see where you thought it was paid. I mean, and if it's only a little bit of money, you might not notice it. Do you know what I'm saying? And you, whether it was out of your checking or on your credit card, you know, I wouldn't notice a little amount either. But
yeah, well,
and then you did the old man banter at the end. So where are you from? How many hospitals are associated with?
I know. Have you ever heard of Ascension Hospitals?
No.
This is Ascension Providence Hospitals, where Gwen had a procedure done.
But I do know that they have it different places. Like when I had my appendix out, I had to pay places in Maine, because when you go and have that done, right, you get bills, like insurance pays for most of it, but then you get like so much for the radiology, and then you get bills from like every doctor that touched you, you know what I mean, the emergency room people.
Where did she say she was from? I mean, I can go back and look at the video again, but
Michigan,
somewhere.
I think so. Muskegon? No, maybe I'm making that up. I don't know.
Yeah. But
I forget. Yeah, but it was somewhere, and you're like, yeah.
Either way, it was Helen Gone from Texas.
Yeah, that happens though. They have one site that handles probably all delinquent accounts.
Delinquent. Yeah, I'm a delinquent. Thank you for pointing that out, Carol.
Oh my God.
Oh my God is right. But
I know it's crazy.
But think about it. How much time do we spend with stupid crap like this?
That's why you put it on speakerphone, and then you just go on and do your regular stuff, and then you come back when they answer the phone. That's all.
Wow. Let's see. Mothers says, forget the reference number. Are you not balanced out monthly? Hell, I've got $90,000 in that account. Why would I not be balanced out? Maybe you do not do your monthly accounting on your account.
I don't do my monthly statements anymore. I used to. I have to do it for my mother because she's still the old school. But I don't, because I do everything. The bank's always right. It's usually an addition error on your part, and checks that just have in cash. But
speakerphone. What? What are you saying, Nishana? Yep, speakerphone.
Yeah, she's saying put the call on speakerphone and then do your stuff, and then just. You could have listed a couple things in that 20 minutes.
Oh, rub it in, Carol.
Gwen can't leave you alone during the day.
I know. I went out sourcing today for whatever reason. Oh my God.
I know. I see you sourcing a lot of stuff. Trying to source. I saw you the other day trying to buy a train set. I'm like, he has more crap to list, and he's over here bidding on train sets.
Yeah, I know. Shut up, mothers.
What did she say?
You should know if you paid $2,600 bill or not. Yeah, I thought I had paid. I had a reference number
It was
saying
$2,600.
no, 2,600 or something like that. Did
Yeah.
I go to Carl's estate sale? No, that starts tomorrow, I think.
Who's
Texas
Carl's
Val.
estate sale? Oh, hi, Texas Val.
Carl is my favorite estate sale seller. He's like my favorite. But I did go to the rummage sale today. Have you ever seen while we're just sitting here talking, have you ever seen like a cowboy chuck wagon coffee pot?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Is that an old one or is that a reproduction? The speckled enameled?
Yeah, speckled enamel blue.
Yeah, if it's vintage, they sell. I don't. Well, they both sell, but vintage ones obviously sell better than new ones. But
So I picked that up today for $6 at the rummage sale. The Lutherans sold this to me.
put cottage core in your thing.
Put what?
Cottage core.
Cottage. I gotta
Core.
write that.
Cottage, like a summer cottage. COTTAGE core. It's almost like another word for country because that's the new thing.
How do you
Cottage
spell
core.
core? CORP or CORE?
So CORE. It's just a
Okay.
it's just a design. It's everything cottagey, and that would be like cottage decor. You know what I mean? Like what we used to call country decor back in like the 90s. They call it cottage core. Like even dresses that have a little floral. It's just like a new word, new term that they like to use. Unless it's old, unless it's antique, but you can still put
Okay,
cottage core.
Rita.
Huh?
Rita doesn't have time to waste on me, so bye, Rita. Love
Bye,
you.
Rita.
Carol, you got time to waste on old
Yep.
farts. Also picked up some.
So was that an old one or was that a new coffee pot? Do you know?
Hell, it's got to be old. It's all rusty, kind of. I mean, there's no name brand on it, but it's. I mean, it's like. I mean, that would look good just sitting on your.
Yeah, I decorate with that kind of stuff. I
If you
totally
had
get it.
like a vintagey,
Country home,
yeah, country home, and you
or
could even
even
just
Western. Yep.
take the lid off and put it on your porch with a potted plant in it or whatever.
Yep. Oh, Nashana said it's referred to as a bale handled coffee pot. Little smarty pants she is.
I see that. Bale, BAIL, handle,
I call
coffee.
it speckled enamel
That sucker is so big it will hold like 2 gallons of
coffee.
coffee. Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, those sell. Either way, whether it's new or reproduction, they sell. But obviously,
Yeah, Texas Val back up there. When you're rich, 2,000 is pocket change.
she would
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah.
She's rich like you. It's all those Texas people, Texans.
No, the rich people are into air conditioning and heating.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
Texas
rich people.
Val. Yeah.
Yeah. So I also picked up some crystal with sterling silver rim coaster ashtrays things.
Oh wow. And this was at a estate sale, you said? No, no, you went to a.
This was at a garage sale after the rummage sale was over.
Rummage sale.
I gotta quit buying stuff, but I got 3 of them for $4, and I bet the silver on just the silver portions are worth probably like $20. So
Is it plated or is it
no,
solid?
it's the rims are sterling silver,
Nice.
but I mean, what would you do if a coaster sells for $5, but the sterling sells for $20? Would you try to sell? Would you just peel the sterling off of there and just sell the sterling silver,
Yeah.
or would you try to sell it?
Well, either I would try to leave it as is and try to sell it more, but if they're only going for $5, then I wouldn't. The idea is to make the
Yeah,
most money. Usually, it's the opposite, right? Usually, if it's an object, it's worth more if it has sterling on it. But I know
all
some of
right.
those other ones don't.
Talk to everybody. I gotta go pee. Hang on.
Oh, great, great. Oh my God. Todd needs a potty break. This is not right. Yeah, he said coasters, Nashana, not ash. Did he say ashtrays? I thought he said coasters. But I think $5 is really cheap. But I know some of those coasters are like plated and not necessarily sterling silver, so he might be looking up different comps. Yeah, Val, another old man issue. He got worked up from talking to the lady from the hospital billing department. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think it looked pretty good, Nashana, the sterling on, but I couldn't really see because if I look on my phone, which I'm talking on, my computer's behind. It's like a few seconds behind, so I really didn't get a. I'm looking at a 1 inch thing, but they look like the silver was good on it. I mean, I would try to sell it all together and put it high, and if all else fails, then I'd take it apart and sell the silver. But that would be me. But don't listen to me because I am not the world's best reseller. I'd listen to you, Nashana, you and Mike, people that sell the good stuff. No, he said both. Okay. He's old. Give him a break. Shh, don't make him feel bad.
What?
What?
I'm back.
Oh
What?
yeah. Now Shauna said she goes, it's coasters, not ashtrays. I go, I think he said coasters. And she said, you said both. And I said, shh, don't make him
Oh.
feel bad.
Well, you could use this for an ashtray.
Well, she was wondering how the sterling was on it. I said I would try to sell it as they are, higher price, what they're worth, with the weight of the silver, blah, blah, blah. Not put it for $5. And if it doesn't sell and if all else fails, then I would rip it apart. Like I would try to leave it.
Okay. So this is what does it say? Got to get my loop. Where's my loop? Don't
Yeah,
blame it on
understand.
the
I'm always
equipment.
a few seconds behind. Believe me, I'm more than a few seconds behind.
Well, that works out pretty well when you're on hold with a hospital billing service. You can be like 2 hours late. This
That's
is
right.
B-I Sterling.
Hmm.
B-I.
Because there might be some that are plated and they might have them cheaper or whatever.
So if you want to
I'm
look it up. Yeah, I mean, think about it, Texas Val. How much time do we spend just on hold with for some moronic reason?
It is crazy because I know when I used to work at a real job, right? Like they used to have like the customer service, they'd have to have it like someone would have to answer the call under like 5 minutes or whatever it was. It was they had to do it within a certain amount of time. Like they were always, on them for that. Now it's
Why?
like, yeah. And they blame everything on COVID. I'm surprised they all say, well, we're shorthanded because of COVID. It's like, oh my God, that excuse is going to be on forever.
Why wouldn't that work for an ashtray, Nishana? It's glass and sterling. I don't get it. So
So you
you're
cannot use
saying
it as an
the heat from the cigarette would go through the glass onto the furniture? Is that what you're saying?
It could be used as an ashtray. Well, depending, you have nowhere to put your cigarette to hold it, right? But
Yeah, it hasn't got any of those little slots in it that
yeah.
like an ashtray. But lots of ashtrays are made out of glass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You put it on speaker and let it play. Well, yeah, but then if you're an old man, you got to get up and go pee every 20 minutes. Sometimes when they answer and you're in the bathroom, you miss the callback.
Well, next time you call, go to
Then
the
you got to
bathroom
wait
first.
another 3 hours, right, Carol?
Yeah. No, that's nothing worse when you're on hold. You ever been on hold and they hang up on you? Like all of a sudden it goes to a dial tone, you have to stop back. Oh my God, I've done that several times. Like,
Oh, yeah,
because
I've
I like
done that too.
sometimes it's just like a thing. It's like, no, I'm staying on the line just because, like, just out of spite,
I know.
I'll just leave it on. I'll leave it on.
Yeah, so I'm
So
sorry to
that,
waste y'all's
no
afternoon.
one's
I was
doing
just,
anything. What's that? All your bills to be paid? You gotta stop paying up. No fooling you have so much money in the bank. You have all those bills to pay.
I know. If I would pay my bills, I wouldn't be rich like I am.
I know. And look at you have a roll of stamps. Like who mails stuff anymore?
I do.
Bills?
A lot of bills I pay with a stamp still.
Why don't you just
I
do it
know.
online?
Because I don't know.
Oh.
Some of the bills, I don't know. Some of them I still just write a check and
Well,
pay.
I have to do that for my dog license because the stupid city they make you fill out a form and you have to put money with it. You can't write a check out through the bank. You know how the bank just mails it out for you. Um, yeah, so I have to do a check. So every year, at the beginning of the year, I'm looking like, do I have a check? Like I never write a check out anymore.
Yeah.
I write like one or two a year. When someone asks me, I'm like, what? A check? It sounds like so foreign.
Yep.
But I got to make sure my dog's legal. Right, Toby? You got to be legal, huh? You got to be registered. Yes, you're registered. Yeah.
It's amazing how much money I've spent on pets the last 10 years.
Oh, I know. Tell me about it. I just got his dog food the other day. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is Texas Val. It's expensive because what is stamps now? Like 55 cents? I don't even know what an individual stamp is. What's an
Yeah.
individual stamp?
You got it. 55 cents.
Okay, I was right. Okay.
They don't even say anymore. They just say forever. So you
Forever. But
buy
yeah,
them
I
and
didn't know what it was. Yeah, because they keep changing it. They can't.
I know. The other way they can change it and yep.
Yeah, and they'll have to worry about selling 1 cent stamps to up the price and all that.
I should have bought forever stamps when they were 12 cents.
Yeah, well, yeah, I do my mother's. I set my mother up online and she'll call me and say, I have my bills coming in and I have to pay it.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm on her checking account, but I also have it. I just go into the thing because I set up on her computer, but all of a
Yeah.
sudden she can't do that. And I think she just likes me to do it, but whatever.
How old is your mom?
She will be 83 this year.
Awesome.
Yep. Her mother, my grandmother lived till 99 and 8 months. So I still got a way to go with this one.
Wow.
Well, like,
Wow. That's like Betty White. Betty White was only like what, 6 weeks away from being 100.
I know. My grandmother, I was like, oh my God, you couldn't make it to 100? Because, like, that's,
That
but
was so sad.
a few more months, it would have been like 100. It was like 4 more months, she would have been 100. It would have been nice for her to hit the 100.
Yeah, Nishana, I still use stamps. Don't judge.
We're going to have a stamp intervention with Todd.
Well, actually, when you buy coins online, sometimes they are cheaper if you send them a check, a personal check, instead
Well,
of,
that I can see if you buy if that's the case. But for your
yeah,
regular bills, every time you send a bill, it's 55 cents.
yeah,
Plus the pain in the neck of making sure it cashes and gets there and blah blah blah.
yeah.
I like it just going in and out.
So I got an Olympus trip this morning. It's
How
like
much
a
are those for?
$60 camera,
Well, I'm not
and
big into electronics. I don't know why, but I just don't like it.
it
Although I
was
do
a
like old cameras, but I don't care about if they're worth anything. I like them for looks. Like I have them around my house
it
just to
was
look
a
cute.
dollar at the garage
Oh, well, that's
sale
good.
today.
Well, even with the flash, I mean, even if you potted it out, it would be more than $1.
Yeah, and I bought a print. There's a bird on a branch.
Is it signed?
Not exactly, but I looked when I was at the garage sale. I looked this up, and somebody was selling it for like $165.
Wow.
So I just paid the $2 for it.
Yeah. Have you ever bought like a print and you thought it was a print and then you're like, oh, not even like um, not even like a hand drawn, but just like a print, remake of it or whatever, and then you find out it's like a calendar. I've done that, so now I have
Yeah.
to look because I've done that. I'd be like, oh, what?
Oh, how many bad buys have I done since I've been reselling? Oh my God.
All my buys are bad. That's how I. That's my whole
You
that's my
you
whole
know
shtick.
my
I buy
vacuum
crap.
cleaners were the worst, right, Carol? My vacuum
No,
cleaners
they
were the
weren't a
worst.
bad buy. They were just you just didn't list them.
I did well.
Yeah, you had them in the back shed.
It depends on what you call listing. Yeah, they were not worth listing on eBay and then shipping, but
Everybody makes bad buys. I don't care who you are. But
yeah,
if you buy it cheap enough, it's like whatever. Like if I buy something for
I
a
know.
dollar and if it end up being like a rip or a stain, I'm not really frightened about it. I'm like, all right, it's $1. Like, big deal. You
Yeah,
know,
but you gave me hell over those vacuums for like
no,
what, two
because they were
years?
in there for a long, long time, and it was like you were complaining you had no room, and you had all those vacuums. I mean, they'll take up a lot of room.
But they weren't in the room that I
No, it's when
used
you
the
shed,
most.
but still, you were
Yeah.
complaining about it. I'm like, well, get them listed, get them out. No, you list the little dolly socks though. Those things
Yeah.
don't take up any room.
But the dolly socks sold and the
I know they made
vacuums
money. I
didn't.
know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then at some point, like even in the bad buys, you're just like, okay, forget it. I'm done. I'm
Hi,
out.
kids deals. You just got the notification?
Summer.
Hi, we just started this. How long have I been
I
on
think it's been a
here?
half hour or 40 minutes. I don't even know.
No, it feels like 10 years. It feels like I'm on hold. This this live chat feels like I've been on hold for. Oh, hi, Summer.
Yeah, Scott's
Yeah,
not doing his morning shows anymore either.
I can't believe that.
No, it runs its course. Like, everybody, it's tiring after a while.
I get that, but he makes he's got AdSense coming in.
No, I know, but
What?
he probably makes more from videos.
I understand, but he only did one show a week.
I think he used to do 2, right? I don't even know.
Yeah, and I get that he's still bummed out over Dusty and Tristan being gone and such because they were such a big part of that morning Wednesday show back, what, 3, 4 years
Yeah, I
ago?
didn't watch it back then.
But
Like when Dusty was on. I really didn't know Dusty as well as the rest of you guys knew him.
really,
Mm-hmm.
you've
I
been
only knew
around
him
long
through other
enough to know
people.
Dusty well.
No, I know of him, but I wasn't like, I didn't watch, like, I didn't even know about Valerie's morning show. The only reason why I knew because Nikki kept saying it every time she was on something. Like I knew Nikki. Nikki's
You
the one that
knew
brought me
Nikki
over to
first?
Valerie's. I knew Nikki first, yeah. And Nikki's the one that kept saying the morning show. I'm like, what is this? Every time she's on a show, she's talking this darn morning show. And it took me like
Okay.
a year or so to go in there. And then
Tommy
she
just said the AdSense from live shows is microscopic.
left. Yeah,
Well,
so Tommy would know because he does his things for hours.
yeah.
He doesn't know I'm always usually in there.
See, I have no
Well, at least the beginning.
concept because I still don't have AdSense
Oh, how
because I
much?
don't have 4,000
How many hours
hours.
do you have? You must be getting close. You've been doing these morning shows. You got to be. What are
I
you up to
have
now?
right at 3,000 hours
So you're almost there.
for the year.
So you need to do you need to run a live stream listing hangout all day.
Oh my God.
If you do one of the listing hangouts all day, if you give me fair warning, I will come on and I'll show my face. Right now I'm a mess. You know.
Well, thank you, Carol. But,
Thank you, but I don't want you on. No,
no,
I'm saying I'll show my. I just right now I'm like a. I look like a homeless person.
but like, I don't know if it's really not worth the effort.
I
I
know, but
don't,
it's just fun. It's just fun. I just think it'd be fun for you to get back on, especially if you're
yeah,
doing the things in the morning. You might as well get paid for it.
yeah. I've been on YouTube so long now that I had plenty of subscribers. I've got like 2,700 subscribers, but
Mhm.
nobody watches my video, my
No,
regular videos.
I think you better rephrase that. I watch every one of your videos and I comment on your
Yes,
videos.
you're one of my regulars.
I
Thank
comment
you.
on it because then they like when people comment.
Thank you for being one of the 6 that are regular.
No, there's people you get views on it. Don't lie. It's just that you have different if someone's into reselling and not into coins, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I watch it
because
because you're
across.
my friend. Like I watch my friends. Like now, there's a lot of resellers I don't even know. People say, "Oh, this reseller." I'll be like, "Who's that?" Because I don't know. I watch people who I like, not necessarily the content. If that makes sense, I don't know how to explain it, but
Yeah,
if I like the person, no matter what they're talking about, I'm interested in it.
but see, Tommy, I'm doing a morning show basically for free because I'm not getting any money off of it. I haven't for. I used to have AdSense.
But once you hit the 4,000, you will. Then you'll start getting money, and I don't know what you get
Yeah.
because I've never done a live, so I don't know what the.
Well, back in the day, YouTube would pay you AdSense money just for however many views you had. Hi, Tracy. But yeah, it was like from the time I started YouTube and started making videos, they paid me like 3 separate payments, just a little over $100 for each payment. And then they said, we're changing the rules. And you have to have 4,000 hours in a year watched on your YouTube channel before we will pay you any AdSense money.
Right.
And so, boom, no more do I get paid any AdSense money. And that was a slap in the face. Thank you, YouTube, you bastards.
Yeah, but now you can
So,
show them get to 4,000 and make it pay, even if it's 5 cents. Make
but
them pay you that 5 cents.
The whole reason, I mean, uh,
Well, you're going to get to
my
that point anyway. You're going to get to that point anyway because you're going to get 4,000 hours because you're doing the morning show.
but yeah, but like the whole reason I ever did YouTube was one was to learn about how to resell because that job I had at Home Depot sucked. And I did it for 4 years after I retired from teaching. And then I started making money on resale, and I was like, what?
But
I can
teachers,
make more.
because you don't get Social Security, you get the teacher's pension or whatever, right? You get a
Yeah,
pension. Is that how it works?
I've got a good teacher pension.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
80% of what your salary was or something ridiculous. I know around here. I don't know if it's throughout the
Well,
country.
mine's more like 70%, but
Well, depending on when
it's
you retire, how many years. I don't even know how it
yeah,
works. But
yeah.
around
So,
here, it's like 80% or something crazy.
well, it depends on, yeah, like you say, how many
Your
years you
age
taught and
and
how
the
old you are.
years taught and all that. I don't know. There's a whole
Yeah,
rigmarole. Yep.
there's a formula.
Mhm.
Anyway, but yeah, it's like, what? You made me lose my train of thought.
You hated Home Depot. You went there and you worked there 4 years. You
Yeah,
hated Home Depot.
well, I mean, it was a good part-time. I mean, I took home $1,000 a month, free and clear after taxes and everything. And then I learned how to resell first, learning how to sell some silver and gold coins on eBay. Then what? Uh, then I went, if you can sell silver, why can't you sell some of this stuff laying around my house? And then
It
pretty,
snowballs. That's how everybody starts
yeah,
off. They start off small, then all of a sudden you're looking at your house. It's like a big hoard, and you're like, how did I get to this point?
yeah. It didn't take long until I was making more money reselling on eBay than I was climbing up ladders to get stuff off the shelves at Home Depot and
Mhm.
loading bags of mulch into the backs of pickups at Home Depot
And you can work at your own pace, and you don't mind it. You enjoy it.
and tying Christmas trees on the top of Hondas in the middle of the freezing cold winter, at Home Depot. It didn't David, God, a lot of folks are coming in here. Anyway,
See, you're gonna probably get the 4,000 just from your live right now.
yeah, right. Anyway, um
Yeah, so you got sick of doing that, so it was easier to resell.
it is friggin' easier to resell than it is to carry a 50-pound bag of concrete and load it into the back of somebody's pickup working at Home Depot. Oh my God. I have the money I made at Home Depot, and I make I have consistently, since the time I quit Home Depot, made 2 times the amount of money I was making there, walking around on concrete floors in my old man feet, hips, ankles, knees, shoulders,
Some people like
everything.
just to go to a job though and just come home and be done.
Yeah.
I mean, I bet you put more hours into reselling, but it's if you enjoy it, it's not doesn't seem as you know.
Tracy.
What'd you say? Oh.
Oh, yeah. You know what? There's some great people that are resellers. I love everybody, nearly everyone.
Oh, David McMillan. Hi, David. Oh,
David,
actually, he likes to be called Dave. His friends
oh,
call him
does he?
Dave. Yeah, well, his friends call him Dave. That's what he told me a long time ago. So I call him Dave.
Okay. But yeah. So this show just started out because I was frustrated with a hospital bill.
Yep.
You You heart all of my comments. Thanks, Tommy.
And we were
But
watching because I was worried that you weren't going to put yourself on mute and start giving out your card number. And I was like, oh my God, if he gives out his credit card number, you just delete this ASAP.
yeah, you did notice I muted at the right times. I think I
Yeah,
did.
you
I
did. I
hope I
no, I
didn't.
made sure because if you gave out a number, I would have said delete this, end the stream right now and delete it.
Yeah.
I'm like anal about that. See, Dave, no, see, well remembered, Carol.
But yeah, I never thought that I could make a lot of money at reselling. That never crossed my mind. It was not even a thing to me 10 years ago. I
Right,
didn't
but you didn't
even
need
know
to. Well, you
I
didn't
didn't
need
even
to.
know about reselling 10 years ago.
You didn't
Who
need to. I mean, you had a job, so you weren't thinking about it.
who makes a living reselling? That
I
that
did it
never
one. I
crossed my
started
mind.
when I was working. I did it because I used to have a ton of clothes when I worked, and I started when eBay for. Oh, it was probably like 2 years in. eBay was I think in '96, and I started in 1998. But it was just like for funsies. It wasn't really to make
Wow.
money.
Yeah.
And I just like sold my clothes. And back then, you didn't even have pictures. You describe things, and then if you put pictures, you had to have them developed, which is so ironic now, right? Yeah, I know, it's crazy. But you made like I went like I had a dress, I'd wear it for like years and years, and I'd buy it like get a good price on it, and then I'd sell it for more than I even bought it for.
Hey, Silverstacker.
No, I
We're
meant there's
getting
a
both.
silver stacker and silver hair stacker.
We're getting.
You're getting all of them.
I know. We're getting folks in here that. Welcome to the craziness. What time did I start? Does anybody have a time that I started this
I don't know.
live? Anyway. Uh,
Oh, he
where
just
was
paid
I?
4.40 for gas. Oh.
Oh my God, 440 for diesel or for regular unleaded? I'm in sticker shock here, and we just went to like $3.39 a gallon.
Oh no, we were 369 a couple weeks ago. Well, it can only go up. My truck is full. I filled it like, right before the whole right around when they first started doing the invasion or whatever, Russia into Ukraine or whatever. I'm like I better fill up my tank because the price is gonna go up.
Okay,
Mid
I have
grade.
another grab today. You want to hear my other grab?
Yes, sure.
Okay, a buyer buys a bunch of china from me, right?
Oh yeah, the one you showed on your show or whatever. Yep.
And I accepted their offer. It was an okay offer.
Hmm.
But then they messaged me after the offer, after I accepted. They haven't paid yet, and they want a shipping discount now on top of the lowball offer. And I'm like, what the frickin' crappin'? Ugh.
I just give them a shipping discount. Who cares? You want to get that China out of the
Well,
internet.
I do want to. Here, here, I'll screen share.
Yeah, you had three different sets. I saw it. You had plates, and then you had cup and saucers, and no plates, cup and saucer, and then you had the whole like sugar creamer stuff, right? That's gonna be a
Something
pain.
like
And when I
that.
saw that, I'm like, oh, packing that up is a pain. Not, it just takes a lot of work. It's not really.
Okay, but I mean, one of the reasons I accepted their low offer was because they didn't put any stipulations in their offer that I would give them a shipping discount.
Yeah, well then, if You don't have
Yeah,
to.
see, Tommy says nope, report demands after sale.
Right. You can tell
So,
them that, yeah, I took the offer because
but Tommy, I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy.
are you making money off of it even with the discount, or is it
Yeah, I'm making money even after the
okay?
discount. I gave,
But
yeah, this
you can
was
give them a shipping discount, but if it only costs, just say you
this
charge
is
them, just say 50. I think you said $100 or something ridiculous, right? The shipping was. What was the shipping that they get charged? You don't have to refund
uh
them the whole thing. You can just refund them a little bit of it.
okay, you see this? There were
Yeah, the three. Yep.
I accepted offers on the plates and the cups and saucers, and their shipping on everything was like, I wrote it down somewhere. Where did I put that? Hang on, old man in action here.
Okay.
This was before my debacle with a medical bill. I'll get there. Oh God, where did I write things down and then I lose where I wrote them? Okay, so they paid. They would have to pay $128 for shipping.
Okay.
But with the with their lowball offer, I had given them $178 discount.
Well, then you say I gave you. That's why I accepted the low discount.
Yeah.
If you're not afraid to lose a sale, if you want to make the sale, then or you could say, yeah, I'll give you $20 off of shipping. You don't have to give them the full amount. That's
So
you have
I,
three options.
I sent them a message saying, uh, I accepted your offer because you didn't put any stipulations about any shipping discount. And then I said, I will give you $40 refund to complete the sale. So I haven't heard back from them yet. They haven't paid. So here we are. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Take a ding if they didn't pay. That's even better. Yeah, I will probably do that.
Well, especially if you give them a deep discount.
Hi, Gwen.
That's different. Oh my God. Gwen, come back. Don't leave Todd alone ever again.
Okay, Gwen just brought me a giant drink that she didn't want.
Oh, from Sonic. You were just talking about Sonic. They have it ready in 2 minutes.
I was. Yes, I was. So it wasn't the drink that she ordered. So if I want it, I can drink it. If not, I don't know. Pour it down. This is like 158 ounces of drink.
That's a big, yeah, that's a big cup. How's your sales been today? Mine's been kind of slow.
Uh,
Like 2 or 3 items. Something I'm gonna go.
my sales would be good if the buyer who wants to buy the china will pay. Today's sales.
I got my taxes done yesterday. I'm like, oh yay! I don't know. I always fret over them.
Yeah, I also sold another set of plates for $40 plus shipping, so that was okay.
Oh, that's good.
Yep. So anyway, I'm doing a live chat. Gwen, I got Carol from Boston here. Carol loves your voice. You love Carol's voice. What did I say?
You say Carol likes her voice.
Oh, yeah, Carol hates all Texan voices.
No, I like Gwen.
You like Gwen?
Yeah. Me and Gwen are going to keep stacking all that gold. You know how you were bragging you got 100 of those gold pieces? Me and Gwen are going to have a good time.
Yeah, there you go.
Summer's not making sales. Uh-oh. Hi, Karen.
Yeah. What time is it in Scotland? No, Northern Ireland. He's in Northern Ireland. It's got to be getting pretty late in the evening there.
Speaking of that, where's BCP? Where's your nephew?
Who?
Bumcrack.
Oh,
Well, you're saying over when you said Northern Ireland, I just think of England. And I know they're 5 hours different.
yeah. 6
11.
from
Oh, so
here.
his is the same thing. So I didn't know
Yeah.
that Northern Ireland was 5 hours different. It's 11:10 there. Well,
Hey, $50. What's up, David?
second show.
Oh,
Everybody's like, second show. If he thinks you're losing it, Todd.
I know.
He's gonna go morning, noon, and night.
I know. Hi, David. We got 2 Davids in here. David M. in Northern Ireland and $50 in New Mexico. $50 used to be in Fort Worth, but he gave that up and we moved to New Mexico.
You can tell all the coin people, Silverstacker, $50, they all have money or stacking involved in their name.
So Karen says, congratulations on your new play.
Oh, she's in a play, or what is she doing in a
She
play?
says, Gwen Ratz plays.
Oh, she does? Oh, she's smart.
Carol, keep up.
I didn't know she wrote plays. What is this? Is this on Facebook or something? Because I only go
No,
in the marketplace.
this is like for,
No, I'm saying I don't know how I would even know this about her. I've never heard you say that she writes plays.
yeah, she got a play published and a couple of 2 or 3 schools in Texas have performed her play
Awesome.
on, they have a competitive organization called the UIL in Texas, and they do like 1-act plays for competitions. So they'll do like um a play performance in a 1-act play, and they will get judged by judges, and if their play is good enough, then they advance to, it's kind of like a football season,
Yep.
but only for plays. So anyway, she's written several plays, but the
Yeah,
one she has
when
published was recently done by one of our local.
you
But
do them, they have to pay you, right? Isn't that what you get? You get like a
yeah,
small
she gets
residual. Because I know someone
a
around here,
royalty,
royalty. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what it is. My sister used to run a playhouse around here with 2 other people, and of course, every time she does something, I get roped into doing stuff.
yeah,
But yeah, the guy used to write plays, and he would get royalties if other schools did them. They had to pay him or whatever.
yeah. So $50 lives in Albuquerque now, right? $50. Albuquerque is pretty awesome. Yeah. Beautiful country. If you like dry weather, Albuquerque's your place.
Yeah, I met what's the guy from? I know his real name. His name is Eddie Mecca, but he played on Laverne and Shirley, the boyfriend. What's the? You ever watch Laverne and Shirley back in the day?
Yeah.
You know
Lenny
the
and Squiggy.
not them, the guy that used to sing. His name is Eddie Mecca in
Oh,
real life. Um, it was Shirley's boyfriend. What is his name on the show? Oh my
Sandia. I lost some money at the Sandia Casino
Carmine,
there.
Carmine Ragusa. That's what he played on that Laverne and
Oh,
Shirley.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was in their Fiddler on the Roof. They did a play. He was in it.
Carmine. Tracy remembers Carmine.
Yeah, yep.
Tracy, you're
I
not that old. What are you talking about? How can you remember that? You must have been like, Tracy must have been like 2 years old when that was on. How do you know that? She must watch replays.
yeah. I know, huh? I'm getting so old, it's ridiculous now.
Tracy is only like,
She's in her 40s. I know. Let's not
she's
go
in her
there.
40s. I know. She
Same
must
thing
be
with Sally.
sick.
Same with this Sally. She's in her 40s. It's like, oh, get away from me.
You went bust at the Sandia Casino, right? Half dollar. That's a neat casino. It's not too big, it's not too small, it's fun to go play, and then you lose your ass. You turn 50 next week, Tracy?
She
No.
does? Oh, she is? Uh-oh. It's all downhill from there, Tracy.
I'm telling you,
Yeah,
Tracy.
she doesn't look it. She's so pretty. It's ridiculous.
Oh, she's a gorgeous lady. Yes,
Yeah,
beautiful.
lucky her.
But hey, genetics aren't everything. I got charm. I got charm.
I don't have either one, so I'm screwed. Oh,
Uh,
I got Mr. Toby. Right,
BS.
Toby?
I'm gonna rock this 50. There you go, Tracy. That's great. God, there's so many beautiful women post post 50s. God,
Well,
absolutely.
J-Lo is over 50.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of
All.
the people are getting older now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Some people call them cougars. I'm like, give me cougars now, baby.
Well, cougars would be an older person trying to, like your old girlfriend there, that old lady that had sold you all the watches.
Yeah.
She was a cougar.
No, she wasn't.
Oh yeah, she's like, yeah. I need to flirt with somebody. Let me call Todd over. Let me tell him I have more watches than
She was in her 80s. Are you kidding me?
right.
She's like,
So she was a cougar.
there's no cougaring at age 80.
Are you kidding me? They're the worst.
How's that possible?
Because they don't care. Their filter is gone at that point. They
Yeah.
just say whatever. It's just
Betty White was kind of like that. She didn't have a.
she
She
was
did not.
incredible. She was
Yeah.
incredible. I liked it. You know what I liked about her? One of the most things that she was caring about animals.
Yeah.
For me, I thought that was endearing. But she was. I mean, how can you not like her? I mean, really. And she had such comedic timing.
Oh, the
I mean,
best.
even at an older age. You know what I mean? It's.
The best.
Mhm.
In the Golden Girls, she was like the oldest one, wasn't she?
I don't know.
I
I know the
think
old one was
so.
the youngest one. The old lady was
Right.
yeah.
Right.
And actually, why I know this because I have no life, I guess. But Betty White, they wanted her to actually play that Blanche lady, that character,
Yeah.
but she didn't want to play that because she played that when she was on that type when she was on Bob Newhart. She was
Yeah.
like the you know that character. She didn't want to play the same type of character, so they gave her the other one.
All right. Bye, Karen.
Hi, Karen. Go have fun on the beach.
Who rides on a train anymore? She got to pick up her daughter at the train station.
Well,
That's pretty cool.
if they commute, if you live in a city. You live in nowhere, Texas. I mean, you take your little trips to pick up all your stuff. You go through all these fields and
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like,
If you're in a city, you got to take public transportation. I wouldn't be good at it. I'd be getting lost because they take different ones. You got to take this train or this subway and this. I'm like, oh no, I wouldn't know.
yeah, we did a little bit of public transportation in January when we were in Miami Beach.
I did in New York, but I was with my brother and his wife, and she grew up in Hackensack, which is the town over in New Jersey. So
Yeah.
she knew all. They did everything, and so they knew where they were going. So I just followed along. Okay, whatever you tell me to do.
It's pretty amazing. In Miami Beach, you can make the round circular trip for free. You could just get on the
Oh, really?
bus and ride it around. Yeah.
How
You
come
just,
it's free?
I don't know. You just got on it and rode it.
Are you sure that you just didn't pay?
No, they didn't charge.
Oh,
I think because the hotels and restaurants around there cost so much money
to
that
pay, yeah, almost like a shuttle. It was more like a shuttle, not, yeah.
a little bit, yeah. But they would just take you along
Hmm.
the Miami Beach and then up around in through the inner city and then make loops,
Yeah. When's the next trip?
Uh,
When and where? Where are you going next trip? What's the new?
April, we are going to Orlando.
Oh, to Disney World
Um,
or Universal or whatever else is there.
yeah, Gwen's got a business thing with her selling,
Oh,
and we thought we would just,
make a vacation out of it.
yeah, just make a vacation out of it. So we're gonna go see Harry Potter World. She's always wanted to do that since it opened.
I wouldn't mind seeing. I'm not into Disney and all that stuff, but I wouldn't mind seeing Harry Potter stuff. I like the Harry Potter movies.
Yeah. Oh, when the boys were little, she would sit down with the books and read to the boys, and then the movies started coming out, and yeah,
People that are readers, like I bet you your wife, like I read the books obviously before the movies came out, right? And then the movies would come out. But I was like, I tend to forget. Like people are like, oh, that's not in the book. I'm like, it wasn't. Like, they forgot this out of. I'm like, I don't remember anything because once the movie comes out, I could kill us about the books. I just
yeah.
focus in on the movies. I'm more of a visual person.
Hmm.
But see, she's into English, so she's so smart. What is she doing with you, Todd?
I know.
I know. She just must have bad taste. We won't tell her.
See, I lied to her and told her how rich I was when we got
Oh, that's what
married,
it was.
but I don't know. You wouldn't believe it, but back 40 years ago, I was kind of cute.
I don't believe it. Todd, I don't even really. I've seen you a few times, but every time I see you, it's almost like blinding because it's like, no, I can't see you because it freaks me out. And just like, no, because I'm just so used to seeing your hand for years and years. So then when I do see you, it's like, no, I can't, like, because what I envision and what you look like are two totally different things. It's so funny.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
I mean,
So,
you
okay,
said Silverhairstacker, right? You think it would have tipped me off that you have silver hair. I thought you
look
had
at the
brown hair.
look at the hands here. They're all wrinkled.
No, but I didn't. I don't know. It's just one of those things.
And what do you think I look like?
I think
I
you look.
mean,
I
like,
thought you had brown hair, which
you thought I
Silverhairstacker.
had brown
I
hair?
know. I'm stupid. I'm not saying I'm not dumb. I don't know why. I just envision you. I envision you different. I envision you more, um, a little bit younger, to be honest.
I did
And
have brown hair back in the day. In
did
fact,
you? Well, because I know you have white now, but I'm just saying. Um, I picture you to be extremely, extremely thin and almost like more geeky than you look. What is funny is you don't look as geeky. I don't know. Just your voice doesn't meet match. And maybe it will at one point, but it just, that's all.
I know. If you don't, yeah, it's hard to, because I portray the anonymity of a silver stacker.
Right. Well, that's how I
Then,
knew you. On Dwayne's, it was always the hand. Like it never went. Like I've never, and I didn't have I have Facebook now, but I still don't go into Facebook. I just go into the marketplace to sell. But so I don't know what people look like unless they go on. You know what I mean? So
yeah, but
yeah.
Tracy has met me. She's even given me a hug once. That was weird. That was like
Well,
a
you met at
year
a
ago.
yard sale, right, or something? I didn't know you lived
Yeah,
that close to her.
we don't live very
Oh,
close. We're like 3 hours away, but there was a community yard sale
oh, okay.
down close, and I just needed a road trip that day, so
Oh, okay. So you went down closer to her. Okay. How did she pick you out?
she heard my voice
Oh, but
at
she
the
might have
yard
you on
sale,
Facebook. She
and
might
she
have you on
came up and
Facebook.
said, "Are you Silverhairstacker?" And I looked at her and go, "Oh my God, that's the beautiful Tracy Parks." I'm like, I know I had, you can
And
imagine the
everybody's like, how
expression
did
I had on my face.
I bet you every the yard sales like, yeah, she's hugging you. Like, what is that beautiful model hugging him for?
I know.
They're like, wow, he has something because look at he's getting all the ladies.
It was exactly like that, Carol. I was like at this random garage sale in North Austin, and this does not happen to me in my life, right? A model comes up and just says, "Silverhairstacker? Are you Todd?" I said, "Yes." And then I realized that's Tracy.
Well, it is weird when you see somebody outside of YouTube in your own world for the first
Yeah.
time. It's a little bit like, what? It's I don't know. It's a weird.
Have you ever met somebody from YouTube that just was in Boston and just,
Scott came a few times,
wow.
and he is a little. Now he always says he's more of an introvert. He is like well, not that he's not doesn't talk to me. He does, but he's more shyer in person than he is on YouTube.
Yeah, and he says that all the time. He's an
He does
introvert.
because I'm like, what? But he was fine with me because I knew him, right?
You met
Um,
who? Yeah, David
but
Half Dollar and I. We had a meetup at a coin show in Fort Worth, and this has been like 8 years ago. I've known David quite a long time. I've also met Texas Val. I saw Texas Val
oh yeah,
jump
jump
out
out
of
of
a
the plane. And you met
perfectly good
Valerie,
air,
the other
perfectly good
Valerie,
airplane,
the
and
two
then
Valeries.
she was sick at her stomach the rest of the day.
I would have been dizzy. Like I don't mind jumping out of the plane because what's the worst thing? I die. Like for me, it's like whatever. God bless, right? But like I hate the feeling of like being dizzy. So that would make
Yeah,
I think it would make me dizzy, and I won't be able to shake that for a long time. I'd be so sick,
yeah.
motion
And then
sickness.
I think on top of the spinning around that they did to make you enjoy your jump out of the airplane. It was also very hot that day. It was like 90 something degrees in Texas, and
I can't believe they did it. And you went there to watch them.
I did.
I know. They're
That was
crazy.
so much fun.
They were crazy. The two Valeries. Must be something with that name, Valerie.
I know. But there you go. Kind of doing some reminiscing here, and it's not been that long ago, really,
Well, it's been a few years
in the
because they
course
were
of a
50.
lifetime.
Because
Yeah.
they were both turning 50, right?
How old are you now, Texas Val? 53? Was it
No, I
3
think
years
two.
ago?
I think they're 52.
52, yeah.
I would say, but I could be wrong. Time flies.
Valerie, you would do it again, really?
Did you get dizzy, Valerie? Like motion sickness? I know you said you weren't feeling that great for your stomach, but did you get motion sick, like dizzy? Because I would think that would be like, ugh.
She
The thought of
was.
being dizzy is worse than the thought of death for me. That's how bad. Oh yeah, let's see. I'm going back to here.
I
That's
think that
yeah.
was the first time either one of them had.
See? Oh yeah. Mm-mm. Did you take? I would have had to take like Dramamine or something. Ugh. Just the thought of it makes me dizzy. Just the thought of thinking of her doing that makes me
52 years old.
too.
So it was just like,
2 years.
wow, you're coming up on 53 really quick in just a couple of months because that was what, June, July? So, but yeah, y'all are young compared to me. I just went and watched, and Beth was there too. Beth came over from
Oh, Beth
Houston to,
watched it too. I didn't know Beth was there. I just knew you were there.
yeah, I hugged Beth, I hugged Valerie, I hugged
See, you met a whole bunch of
Valerie.
people from YouTube.
Yeah. Texas Val. I mean, when Texas Val gives you a hug, she will squeeze your lungs out your mouth. She just grabs a hold of you and just go clamp and like
That's because she's a
wham.
nice person. She's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, don't hug Tara if you ever meet her. She
Oh
hates it.
yeah.
She
She
hates
hates
it. I
being
remember
hugged.
her saying that. I go, oh my god, if we ever meet up, we're gonna have to hug her just to. Oh,
Yeah. Who jumps out of an airplane in Texas in August? Valerie and Valerie do.
yeah. Oh, it was in August that she ran out of. They jumped out of a plane.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
not.
it was close to 100 degrees,
Oh my goodness, that alone would be like.
and they had on these heavy jumpsuits, and they were just,
Yeah, I saw the
oh,
pictures when they after they did it. I can't believe they did it. Like.
you should have seen all the sweat coming off those girls. That was,
Well,
that
plus
was
being
awesome.
nervous, it probably even sweatier. You know how like you get clammy if you're nervous. Can you imagine
Yeah,
100 degrees and nervous?
you're a hugging fool.
Was Texas Val's sister there? Was your sister there, Texas Val?
Yeah,
Okay, because usually her sister does stuff
yeah,
with
her
her. Yeah.
sister and her and Val's, was it your, was it her sister's husband or your husband that was there? Anyway, it was all awesome.
We have to have a meetup sometime. Oh, well, we were going to, remember at one point, but yeah. Well, then you guys were going to go on a boat, which I can't do. But
Victoria who's going to be there? Victoria from Florida? Yeah, your sister. Okay, and her husband. They were lovely people. And then we went all out for barbecue, and Texas Val couldn't eat any of the barbecue because she was So she was still queasy, even like an hour and a half, 2 hours after their jump.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna be there if she's gonna be there. Gotta do that. It's only like a 3 hour drive to get down to
3 hours, that's long.
Texas Falls. Oh, that's short in Texas.
Oh, really? Because if I go, well, 3 hours, unless there's a lot of traffic, but if I go 3 hours, I'm almost in New York City. I'm like right outside New York.
Yeah.
Because I go to my brother's in New Jersey and it takes me 3 hours. Sometimes 3.5, depending. And if you hit the wrong time, then you're screwed.
Oh my God, it's 5:30 and I haven't listed anything today.
But
Ugh.
you get some watch time hours in. And you did clear up that past due bill.
Stupid Bill. All right, I'm
All
gonna
right.
shut it off now.
All right. Bye, guys.
So, talk to y'all later. It was great. Thanks for jumping in here and saying hi. Bye.